Alright, now we're going to generate some maps. Now, I don't want to concentrate on color just yet. I'm going to show you a little bit about color, but for right now I want the students to understand sculpting, and I want you to understand normal mapping. Okay? So under maps, you go to extract texture maps, go to new operation. I'm going to use ambient occlusion, and I'm going to use normal mapping. Okay, so for my ambient occlusion, I need to set a level. Well, for this, all you do is go to Objects, make sure it's at the highest level, click on it, and say Add Selected. Then, page down, you have to go back into this view to page down. And we're going to Add Selected. Let's go back up one. There we go. And now I can just get rid of the post. There we go. So this is only going to generate it for the sign only. Notice how nice that is, though. We can generate it across many objects if we wanted to. Okay, for the ambient occlusion, I want the best. I want 2048. I do an anti-alias about 2x. I use the same for the shadow map resolution. I leave all the other things alone. Make sure this is on texture. And I like to generate TIFFs and then convert them later to TGAs. Now the reason for that is Mudbox has a terrible time with TGA. Even though I love using TGA for, the UDK engine or it's just weird how that works. The normal maps never turn out right. So TIFFs it is. Let's go in here and we'll say this is sign underscore ambient occlusion. I always label OC period TIFF. Okay. Now the 16 bits is a lot to do with the whole turning out factor, probably with the normal map or the ambient occlusion map with TGAs, because I believe that TGAs does not have a 16-bit channel. It has 24-bit. But it's easy to convert that. Or now, if you go to normal mapping, you got 0 and 7 already laid out for you. Got just about all the same stuff. The only thing different here is the tangent space coordinates. We want to make sure that's on tangent. Okay, again with the TIFFs, I go to TIFF 16-bit integer. And we're generating a normal map here, so I'll just call this sign underscore NM period TIFF. Alright, so there we go. So just make sure they're both going in the same place. And let's extract those. Now once you get the post done, or your second object that would make up your whole entire object, you would have to redo these. because they're on the same 0 to 1. There are ways to combine two normal maps together. We'll get into that later. Okay, now you have your normal map and your ambient occlusion map already mapped out. And you'll know if it worked if you can go all the way down in levels. So here's level 0, and this is what it looks like. Perfect. Like it. And if you want to see it in Maya, we can go send to Maya. I'm going to add selected to current. So because I don't want to ruin my other thing, I like having the UVs and this showing at the same time for some kind of tear sheet. So I'll go to add selected to current. And if I choose to show high quality rendering, that's what I get. So let's put a splash of color in here. Even though I don't want to concentrate on color, I like showing students how to complete it just because. Okay, so that's in the next video.